to get the bones. From these bones, they used to make the tools. Next, match the column A with the column B. Burzahom relates with the pit dwellings. They used to build the pit dwellings for the storage purpose of the grains and even used to cover them from the cold or the winter season. Dodgely heading refers to the Jadeite. Jadeite. Next, Mahagrat is a Neolithic site in Balochistan. Next, Chirand and Senuwar. It's a bone tools where they got bone tools. Belen Valley is the earliest rice farming communities. Next, coming to the state whether the following statements are true or false. So now we saw the fill in the blanks and match the following. Now we'll move on to the true or false. The Mesolithic age lasted from 8000 BC to 4000 BC. False. Actually, it started with the 10,000 to 8,000 BCE. Next, polished tools were made in the Neolithic period. It's since it's the last stage of Neolithic stone tools. First in the polished, first was the Paleolithic, next Mesolithic, next Neolithic. At this stage, the polished tools. One desired shape tool was got and it was polished tools were got. Next, farming began in the Neolithic period. Yes, true. Barzahom is a Neolithic site located in the Jammu and Kashmir. Yes, true. Mehrgarh is an important Neolithic site in modern day Pakistan. We call it as modern day Pakistan. Yes, true. Now coming to the question answers. What was the main development of the Neolithic period? During the Neolithic period, what was the main highlight which they found? So it was agriculture and domestication. So agriculture and domestication is the main activity which we could see in the Neolithic period. Name two crops that were grown by the Neolithic people. First is wheat and barley. There were other crops which they were grown, even though main crops were wheat and barley. Name a few animals that were domesticated by the Neolithic people. As the basic activity was what was their agriculture and domestication. So in domestication, which are the animals they used to do? Cow, sheep, goat, pig and dogs. Next, what are cells? Cells are tools that were shaped like chisels and they were using for the chopping or digging for the vegetables or the cutting the plants, wood, everything. These sleds are used. We'll move on to the further. What was found at the large burial ground which was excavated at Barzahom? In Barzahom, what they find? A large number of bone tools shaped in the form of needles, harpoons, stone axes, choppers. These were they got in Barzahom. Next, why did the Neolithic people take up farming? Because early humans suddenly they developed the method of farming because seeds may have fallen from the ground and sprouted. These might have taken up by them and they started farming. Because of this, they liked the taste of the grains that which they grew on the plants. Why was the invention of the wheel considered as a significant achievement in human history? How this wheel, invention of wheel or this discovery of wheel made important achievement or the growth and development in human history means because it brings changes in the level of progress in human evolution, first point, and it gives for the future development, second point. And instead of dragging and pushing their goods from one place to another, they used a wheel. With the help of the animals, they got easy for the transportation of goods. The people started using animals to pull their load. And besides transportation, the invention of wheel also gave another invention, that is making a pottery. With the help of this wheel, they started doing the different kinds of designs of pot which they used for the kitchen purpose utensils and even for the storage of grains. Next, coming to the differences between the two Neolithic sites of Megreth and Mizraham. Megreth is the first earliest evidence for the farming and herding has been found, but Barzamo was the first Neolithic site which was found in Kashmir. And historians tells that it was around 7000 BC to 2500 BC this Megreth place is found. But the Barzahom place is found around 3000 BC. And what the people used to do? People used to live in a rectangular shaped house made of mud bricks. And the rooms were used to store the grains like wheat, barley, the cotton which they grow. And in Barzahom, The pit dwellings which they had, the floors which they constructed was colored with a red ochre color, and they dug beneath the earth surface and they plaster with the mud plastering. After the construction of the pit dwelling, they used to plaster the walls with the mud. Next, two more differences are there. They domesticated like camels, cattle, not the camel, cattle, sheep, and goat, which is the evident for the getting. How did we saw that bone stools were used for their activity. Is it? How did they get from domesticating these animals? And dwellings were narrow on top and wide at the base. Dwellings, that is pit dwellings, which they constructed for people used to get used that as shelters and to protect during the cold weather and wild animals during the night time. This, as I said. Next, the tools which found in Megarth include both stone, bone tools, which include pottery they were started making. Baskets were made using the pottery. Then used different designs, geometric designs, terracotta figures. It tells the beginning of art. Tools like needles, harpoons, stones, axes, choppers have been found where in Barzaham, and people practice hunting, fishing, farming. Now, coming to the why was Neolithic period referred as a revolution? So, it is termed as revolution because the early humans transition. They changed from being, instead of hunting and gathering, they also started the food, become a food producer. Here, the food producer is nothing but started the agricultural activities and growing of the crops. So, children, that's why this period is called a revolutionist period. So, there were no more relied on hunting, and it does not depend on the hunting of animals and the gathering of food from one place to another like nomads. They selfly started producing. Here is nothing but they began to do the agricultural activity so that they can grow crops. Explain how the spread of food production was connected to the emergency of urban. Once they started with the food production, how that leads to the urbanization. They started settling at one place, and they started storage of food grains. For that, they started building the storage warehouses, and it leads to the transportation of goods from one place to another. It also leads to transportation. So the transition from food gathers to food production lead to the starting of living a settled life. They started settling at one place, and these lead to development of the communities in population as well, and living in groups started. Then it's that lead to beginning of civilization, and forming communities developed into cities. Then the growth of cities lead to formation of complex societies. So these are the uh, information are these are the concepts which we studied in the third chapter, that is the first farmers and the herders. So students, please refer the video, and whoever has not complete so far the notes, please complete. So you will be having the two chapters. One is the earliest societies, that is second chapter, and the third chapter will be the first farmers and the herders. Please go through the notes, and tomorrow we will be discussing on this chapter. Thank you.